Started building the car in 1960. Spent a couple years on it, got it running and driving, and after I was in Rochester at the time. At that time, it did not have the fenders or the top. It was just a T-bucket, and it was what they primarily called the hot rod. Brought it up to a car show up here in the cities, probably in 63, 64, and of course, I got beat out, and so I had to come back, and I started changing, and one thing led to another, and I started doing more car shows. Finally, I got into it real serious probably about 67, 68. About 66, I actually finished up in the circuit, I think 13th in the ISCA circuit. And so I finally started getting serious. We built fenders for it, built 2 different tops for it, changed the interior some on it. Engine had several variations. It started out with twin 4 barrels. Then I had 6 2 barrels on it, and then I went to 8 2 barrels, and then 8 2 barrels with supercharger. And in the last year and a half of the car show, I had completely built an independent rear suspension for it. The main thing that I won a lot of awards was it was a Lincoln engine, which was different. You've seen a lot of small block Chevy, Ford, or flathead Ford engines, but this was Lincoln, which was kind of weird to the car world. And I had an Edsel steering wheel, the shifting mechanism on the car was adapted to Edsel transmission. I had a lot of help from both my sons, Bob and Gary, when they were probably in 13, 14, 15-year-old. I used to keep them out in the garage late at night, especially when I got into the final show circuit. I also then took them to the shows in Detroit, Chicago, Milwaukee. Now it's kind of fun to sit and talk to them about it. I sold the car about 15 years ago. The boys at that time were not interested in it, but about a year ago, my oldest son, Robert, he kind of wanted to know where the car was. The guy that had bought it from me still had the car, and they made a deal, and he bought the car back. I said, just clean it up, drive it now, have a little fun with it. Then when you want to really get serious back into showing, then paint it, because once you get everything all painted and really nice, you hate to drive it. But he's done a beautiful job. I'll tell you, the thing about it is when I sold the car, I cried. And when it came back, I bawled. So I'm so happy he's got it back in the family.